Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Oh, that sounded weird. I didn't like that. Also, I was told that I desperately need to use new music, so here you go. Today I'm going to be going over my stats to get into Syracuse and what I did, what I scored on the SAT and my GPA and stuff, just to kind of give a general idea of what some admitted students GPAs and SATs are. Obviously there's always exceptions. There will always be people that are really smart and then people who maybe didn't score as well, but the Board of Admissions sort of saw something special in them. So there's always exceptions. You never really know, there's never really a guarantee if you're going to get into a school or not. It's so difficult. The admissions process sucks, but hopefully this will relieve some people's worries or sort of help you know which direction you should be headed in. So I kind of researched the average SAT and GPAs for Syracuse in general, and then Newhouse, and then I also have my own scores just to show a real person who has gotten in what I had, and then as well as other tips for what helps make your application look a lot better. So let's get into it. So for the 2016-2017 school year, Syracuse's acceptance rate was 52.3%, I believe. Yeah. So that's a decent chance. That's if 100 people applied, 52 would get in. 0.3. This is why I'm not good at math. Anyways, and Newhouse's acceptance score is 8.5%. Out of around 4,700 applicants, only 400 get in. So it's pretty competitive, but you know, if you set your mind to it, you can do it. Hey, that rhymed. I had a hard time kind of finding the average ACT scores, and I also didn't take the ACT. I took a practice one and I scored so bad on it. So I was like, this is not for me. We're not doing this. So yeah, I'm really gonna be talking about the SAT today. But I'm sure if you look hard, you can find the ACT scores. The average SAT score for an admitted student at Syracuse is 1255, and that's out of 1,600. So that's relatively high. That's definitely a good solid score, and it's kind of hard to get that. And then for Newhouse, which is the communication school, which is what I'm in, the average SAT score is in the 1300s. So yeah, my SAT score was 1430. I got 720 on the reading and English portion, and then a 710 on math. Here's a little tip. Take it a bunch of times. I took it 3 times, and I also took a bunch of practice tests in between. I started out with an 1120, and then I ended up getting a 1430. So I think my main tip is just to know how to take the test. Because even if you don't know the information, there's ways in which you can guess, and they have a bunch of information about this online and tips and things like that. Khan Academy is really good for things like this. But yeah, if you know how to take the test, then you can work around not knowing the answers. Because I sure as hell did not know most of the math questions, and I still did generally well on it. The average GPA of an admitted student at Syracuse is 3.63, and an average GPA of an admitted student into, hello? Oh my God. An average GPA of an admitted student to Newhouse is a 3.8. I think that those are weighted. I don't know why they wouldn't be, because I know that Syracuse accepts weighted scores. Personally, my cumulative GPA from all 4 years of high school was a 4.37, and then my one from senior year was a 4.65. So basically, you just want to finish off strong in your senior year, just to you don't want to get rescinded or anything. You just want to show them that you didn't slack off after getting admitted or anything like that. And how to get a higher GPA is if you are to take AP classes or honors classes. Usually that adds a grade point average to your score, which really helps to boost your GPA if you think you can do well in the class. A lot of colleges look at the difficulty of your course load, and by showing them that you've taken a lot of APs and honors, that shows that you've really taken on a lot of challenges, and if you do well in those, it shows that you can handle that type of work, and that's like AP classes are kind of like college level work. Also, if you take the AP test and you do well, then that can sometimes count towards like college credit. I took 5 of them in my time at high school. I probably could have taken another one. Probably should have, honestly. So I took AP US History, AP Biology, AP Statistics, AP US Government and Politics. Did I say AP Psychology? I don't think so. And AP Art. Okay, so my scores, you know, they were fine. I didn't do like amazing. But I also like, see, the problem with me is that in my head, I wasn't really thinking about how they would help me in the future by giving me like college credits. I was like, oh, this test doesn't count towards our grade. Like, no way am I gonna spend my valuable time studying for this. Even though, number 1, I was not doing anything at that time. And number 2, I should have spent my time studying. Also, number 3, my time is not that valuable. On APUSH, or AP US History, I got a 5. On AP Psych, I got a 5. On AP Bio, I got a 4. On AP Gov, I got a 4, and then on AP Stats, I got a 3. Probably because I drew a picture for one of the questions because I literally had no idea. But yeah, I got college credits for like basically everything, even stats, which was nice. So I'll never have to take a math class because I'm absolute garbage at math. Yeah, I suggest taking AP and honors classes because that can really help your GPA, and then it also shows the admissions board that you can take on a difficult course load and handle it if you do well. Another huge aspect of what colleges look for besides scores is like who you are as a person and what you've done. So you really need to be like, start to be involved in your community, in your school, and show them that like you've done a bunch of extracurricular activities, that you can bring something to the college that you're applying to. Honestly, I could have done a lot more. This is like an area that I really lacked in, especially because I can't play sports. Like, I literally am the most uncoordinated person you will ever see in your entire lifetime. And I'm not even saying this to be funny. Like, it's honestly sad at this point. Like, oh, you know what? You know those marionette dolls? You know, those things on like strings? Okay, I look like someone just like gave one of those to a toddler and was like, here, fuck around with it. Like, I don't know. That's what I look like when I move. It's like, whoop. Anyways, yeah, so I didn't do sports, but if you do sports, that's like really good to put on the application. I was more involved with like, what did I even do? Oh my God. Oh, I was like the president of like the Interact Club, which is like a service organization. I was a member of our mock trial team. I was in like a few plays. I'm like a lifetime member of the California Scholarship Federation. I know a lot of people are in the National Honor Society. So yeah, those also really help because those also show that you're good academically as well as being involved in like that organization. But yeah, basically, I just went on a really long rant, but to sum it up, just make sure to get involved and show the admissions board that you can do more than just school, and that you will be a valuable asset to the community that you're about to go into. And yeah, lastly, just work on your essay a lot, start it early. They're really not that bad as long as you come up with like a solid concept. And then, oh, for Syracuse, for like a bunch of the different schools within Syracuse, like Newhouse and like Whitman probably, and like Maxwell. I know for Newhouse there was like an extra essay that you had to do saying like why you wanted to like be in Newhouse or something like that. They're not that bad, just like do your research, like put in a lot of like detail and facts so that they know that you didn't just half-ass it and that you actually like looked up information and like put that in there and like made an effort. Hopefully this video was helpful somewhat. Like a lot of people requested it. A lot of people, I mean literally 4, like okay. And yeah, so I just thought I'd film it. I'm sorry that I'm doing it now instead of number 1 when it was requested, or number 2 when it will actually be helpful in like August. But yeah, I have nothing else to film right now and I don't know what to film. Goodbye.